Welcome to Module 12. It's hard to believe. Once again, I am on location, and today I decided to go into another space of the law school. This is actually the super secret balcony in the faculty lounge, which is where we go to escape when we need a minute before we are heading into class or we have meetings or otherwise. It's a little noisy, but I figure noise is good at this point in the summer because you are almost done with this course and you all have done some really great work as we've made it through these last couple of weeks. A couple of things just to sort of check in about. First of all, I really enjoyed all of the reflections that you did regarding your interviews of the practitioners. I know that there were lots of steps involved. I know that communication wasn't always super easy to establish, but I'm really proud that everyone was able to do that, and I really enjoyed reading how you found those interviews to go. So hopefully you can stay in touch with the people that you met with. Don't forget to water that garden to keep those professional lines open. It never hurts as you start to move along your law school career and as you finish out your undergrad career, quite honestly. I also really enjoyed seeing how you worked through the rule synthesis exercises with good old Mrs. McGinty. I know that rule synthesis is not easy. It takes a lot of practice. When you all had to apply the synthesized rule to 3 new scenarios, I know that this is hard. I gave everyone 3 points for that assignment, even if you didn't get all of the answers correct, but a couple of thoughts on that. The first is that some of you just answered that assignment with yes and no. I just want to warn you that in law school, you cannot just answer questions with yes or no. You have to explain how you got the answer that you got and why it is what it is. So if you answered yes or no, I still did give you points, but I did make sure and reinforce that you do need to explain how you got there. If you don't explain how you got there, we typically will not give you credit. The other thing too is that some of you got some of the answers for the new scenarios correct, but not all of them. If you did not get all of them correct, I pointed you to the correct answer in my response, but you might want to take a look at that and figure out why. The whole point of having rules is so that when we apply them to facts, we can predict an outcome. And so you do want to make sure you understand what the rule says, what it means, and make sure you get the correct outcome. So I would go ahead and review your comments on that assignment if you received any. And the answers for all 3 scenarios are posted with some explanation in this week's module if you want to take another look at that just in case. It probably wouldn't hurt anything. Next week is our very last week. We have a final exam. We will not be using Examity for our final exam, much to all of our relief. It is just set up as a Canvas assignment. It is 2 parts, just like the midterm. You will have 3 hours to complete it, just as you did the midterm. And again, when you click on it, once it's open, it does start your timer running. So you do want to make sure when you're ready to take the exam, you are ready to take that exam. The exam itself will be worth 70 points, which is a bit more than the midterm. And there are some pointers on what you need to study and what you need to be thinking about as we go into the final exam in this week's module. So I hope that this finds you all well. I will finish grading some of the remaining assignments this week and early next week and get you some feedback on those. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to let me know. And I probably will send out another video announcement reminder next week just to make sure everyone has what they need for the final exam. So have a great week, enjoy the rest of Module 12, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.